in recognition of all they have done to grow the region's economy and improve our community, it is my pleasure to present the 2016 BizTimes Milwaukee Lifetime Achievement Award to George and Julie Mosher.
First of all, I can relate to the earlier presentation for 3 reasons. The first is my son is a sales manager for a wine company, so he's got a new competitor. Secondly, I've invested in Generator, and I'm supporting 15 companies that been through the Generator program. And the third is I met my wife in a bar. We would like to thank the BizTimes staff and Dan Meyer. We truly appreciate the Lifetime Achievement Award. I want to thank Molly Dill, who wrote the outstanding article in the BizTimes, and Paul Gertner, a former employee of National Business Furniture, who took the pictures. I like to say that you get less done in a year than you expect, but you get more done in a decade than you expect. Over the course of a lifetime, you can get a lot done. I want to thank the National Business Furniture, particularly Kent Anderson, Randy Farah, and Rick Wakowiak, who have helped to build a strong company that National Business Furniture still is. I want to thank Claire Baum, who has been a friend for 50 years and was a trusted advisor to National Business Furniture. I also want to thank all of the people in the startup community, Teresa Esser, Tim Keene, Tom Shannon, Jeff Rusino, and Steve Einhorn, who have helped me understand angel investing. And I want to thank Roger Dirksen, who meets with me weekly to evaluate investments. Today I want to focus on the subject of a husband and wife team working together. In 1975, when we started National Business Furniture, I turned to Julie, my wife of 9 years and the mother of 2 children at the time, and said, "Everybody needs somebody to talk to. I can get a partner from the outside, but I think it could be you." She agreed, and she became the right side of our brain, the creative side. I became the left side where the numbers are. Ultimately, Julie took control of the catalog under the theme of beautiful offices at affordable prices. She made sure that the furniture looked like you would like to own it, and I made sure that it was affordable. We operated and still continue to operate on a 60-60 basis. We make sure that we respect each other's opinion and we work together. As a company, we focused on profitability. Profits are the fuel that builds a business, and we also focused on growth, achieving 15% year-to-year growth. Over 30 years, we built a debt-free company serving 100,000 customers each year, generating $130 million in sales. After Julie was diagnosed with pulmonary fibrosis, we knew it was time to sell. We knew that she would need a lung transplant and that she was my #1 responsibility. I wasn't ready to retire, so I decided that I could help people with financing and sometimes advice to start a business like we had done. I've now made 240 angel-type investments, some of which have paid off handsomely, others of which have withered away, and many of which are still building their business. My advice to young people starting a business boils down to A, focus on the potential customer first. Work with those who really need your product or service. Find some customers who are willing to help you finance a solution to their problem. In the software business, that would be alpha or beta customers. 1, pay less attention to initial funding. If you have the sales, you will find the money. Build a small team that you can work with effectively. Use everybody's talents to their best advantage, and yes, that team could include your spouse. Hold back your spending. Always focus on profitability first and then growth. Develop a model that works. Remember, trial and error, but keep the trials small. Expand after you find a model that really works. And finally, always treat your employees generously, and they will stay with you. Many National Business Furniture employees are still with the company after 10 years, and many of them are here today. Thank you. Always hire with the idea that you are hiring someone forever, and build them into your team. Share your profits with them as you earn them together. Thank you again for the award. I hope that we can continue to work effectively in the Milwaukee community. We earned our money here, we pay our taxes here, and we will continue to live in Wisconsin.
I also wanted to thank you for this lovely award. When George and I were first engaged, my father gave me a book on how to read financial statement and a balance sheet. He said he knew that I would need to learn because I was marrying a man with business in his blood. When starting our company, we were committed to making it a success while still devoting time to our family. George is the kind of person who can turn off business when he comes home for dinner and on weekends. We started the company by gathering a great banker, lawyer, accounting firm, and a fantastic advisory board to help guide us. I worked out of the house with freelance artists, copywriters, photography studios, color houses, the printing press people. I traveled to all of the catalog press proofs to make sure that the color came out just right and made our catalog beautiful. When we converted our catalog to the computer, our creative meetings were then held in-house in our creative department that we had set up. Through the years, we have had a terrific team of people on our staff, and we've shared our profits with them each year. All of this takes flexibility and coordination. After the business was sold, I encouraged George to continue on with his entrepreneurial activities. And George and I truly thank you for this lovely recognition and award. Thank you.